Dear ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to present our joint ambitious project of Rokosan, Waterholistic and Climate Club. The absence of comprehensive solutions of revitalization processes linked to climate change is more than an urgent issue in today's hectic days.
This project is very much connected to the topics of water management, soil remediation, environmental protection and organic farming, which are essential for the health and welfare of the population.
In this presentation, we are going to show you
how to make a desert green again.
The members of Waterholistic company has 30 years of experience in restoring damaged countries and obtaining water sources. Our first project, the Blue Alternative, was developed in 1993. Just 2 years after the completion of water retention measures, several springs have formed in the dry valley, forming a running stream. The stream does not dry out now, even during extended periods of no rain. Our approach proved that ecosystems could produce water remarkably cost-efficiently compared to dams.
Our flood prevention methods enable communities to restore damaged land. These techniques facilitate vegetation growth. We hope that our strategies will inspire the Great Green Wall in Africa to improve the tree survival rate so that the planted trees will not wither. Instead, access to moisture will help trees continue growing to stop desertification. Rainwater capture is essential for trees to survive, especially in regions with prolonged droughts and extreme downpours.
Next example, how to restore damaged landscape, is in my urban zone in Košice, in eastern part of Slovakia. Look about this picture in left side. It is how is completely eroded and dry lands, and we are create this contour trench to harvest rainwater, and just now is completely green.
The Waterholistic company first quantifies the necessary water retention steps and estimates costs for any given area. After a thorough site analysis, we can professionally design the measures and implement them in cooperation with local communities.
All these knowledges which developed Waterholistic team in Slovakia in 2010 was Slovak government create program for restoration of landscape and integration and management of water in the watershed, and in 2011 was starting massive restoring of landscape to rainwater harvesting on the damaged landscape on the 488 communities in Slovakia. Examples and knowledges from Slovakia can be useful for different damaged landscape around the globe, and I think it is necessary to help for Africa countries like Madagascar, Nigeria, Chad, Cameroon to starting to restore small water cycles. And if you are looking on the graph and it's in west side of islands of Madagascar, look that 8 months on the year no rain. And idea is to how to harvest rainwater on the landscape, support vapor to atmosphere, create clouds, condensate, and make rain. And it is very important and positive results can to be create for sustainability, for prosperity, for climate security, food security, and water security.
A paradoxical example of drought is the north of Nigeria. Despite the high annual rainfall, the region is extremely dry for 7 months of the year. It rains more than 800 mm in the Kano area every year, which is 100 mm more than in Central European Slovakia. However, rainfall in the Kano region falls within 5 months and causes extreme floods. By changing the country's rainwater management, northern Nigeria may become an area of Africa with abundant greenery and plenty of water.
The Košice region restoration plan can provide a roadmap for others. The regional parliament approved the rainwater retention measures with a cyclical retention volume of approximately 60 million cubic meters of rainwater. Restoration of watersheds will bring additional benefits, such as more frequent and regular rainfall in the dry season and less flooding.
Another big challenge for countries like in Africa, which are inside of a continent, not in coastal zones, need to cooperate with countries of coastal zones, like for example Chad, need to cooperate with Cameroon, Nigeria, with starting to regenerate of small water cycle, harvest rainwater, keep on the land, vapor to atmosphere, create clouds, and return with water to landscape and make green. And whole idea is very big perspective, sustainability, and big challenge for these dry countries. Nigeria or Chad or another country inside of Sahara or Sahel, Horn Africa. And estimate cost for this regenerate of landscape is around 4,000 euro per hectare.
Waterholistic is a Slovak company which brings holistic solutions in global scale.
Water is life, and rainwater is an asset of life and not waste.
The system approach to rainwater retention provides the roadmap for countries suffering from drought, floods, food and climate crisis.
Let me introduce our company Rokosan. We are Slovak producers of organic amino acid fertilizers based on poultry feathers, hooves and horns for more than 26 years.
We have developed a unique wasteless technology based on the utilization of poultry feather, horns and hooves. Our technology is globally sustainable, innovative and progressive. It lowers the carbon footprint in comparison with chemical fertilizer and has a positive impact on the environment, soil, water and air. One of the main features of our technology is the raw material sustainability. The current global availability is estimated at about 21 million tons per year. This number is increasing every year.
Our technology solves the problem with its disposal and moreover, it processes this dangerous waste into meaningful organic high-end product. We own national patents in the USA, People Republic of China, Russian Federation and Ukraine for the technological processing of feathers into liquid organic fertilizers. They are distributed under the trademark Rokohumin, Rokolan, Rokoactive, Rokosan and Rokoamin.
Our products contain NPK, amino acid, humic acid and fulvic acid. They increase chlorophyll content, yield, plant resistance and overall health of plant and soil. The field results of combination of our products are similar or higher than comparing to the results of inorganic fertilizers, which is a good news for farmers wishing to go green.
Our technology has won a number of domestic and international awards. We have been selected for the EU Gateway program in 2011 and 2017 as one of the 30 best technologies in European Union in the field of waste treatment. In the recent years, we have participated in more than 600 conferences in various parts of the world where we spread this idea and the good name of Slovak Republic. Our products are certified in different countries in the European Union, Africa and Asia. We have established branches in Panama, Colombia, Cuba and Rwanda. In 2016, 2017 and 2020, we participated in development projects of Slovak Aid program in Moldova, Ukraine and Rwanda. As part of our development activities, we organized several educational events for the farmers where we presented modern solutions to farmers in Rwanda and Tanzania.
Our plan is to construct our factory in every country with an abundance of the raw materials. Ecological project of greening, self-sufficiency and food security must be implemented into practice with state support. It would be a huge driving force for the progress, especially in developing countries. The result of our efforts will be the construction of a plant in every country in the world where there is an abundance of animal waste. By implementing our technology, any country can become self-sufficient in the production of amino acid fertilizers and secure its own food security.
For the last 3 years, we have focused more on the African continent, where we have flown more than 120,000 kilometers, and Africa will be the continent where we will build our first factory outside of Slovakia. We have dedicated ourselves to the effort of preserving a better and healthier world for the future generations.
We offer a comprehensive ecological solutions in the field of human and livestock nutrition, environmental protection, and improving the health condition of the country. From a long-term perspective, we intend to expand the fertilizer plants and construct Slovak innovative industrial parks that will create even more jobs in the country. We see job creation as an effective tool for stopping the migration crisis, and on the other hand, export of Slovak technologies and construction of innovative parks will help the development of small and medium-sized enterprises in the Slovak Republic. We have to cherish our soil and water again. Healthy soil sequesters and holds carbon dioxide, thus preventing it from escaping into our atmosphere. Our fertilizers contain carbon and amino acids that enrich and revitalize soil microorganisms that help to retain carbon in the soil and accelerate the plant's growth. Carbon-rich soil absorbs more water, which can be beneficial for the plant during droughts and as well during the floods. Sustainable farming practices together with water management help to keep the soil healthy and to fight climate change. We offer simple and easy solution for a global problem.
We are very much convinced that our project will be very beneficial to the rest of the world.
Thank you for your attention.